We welcome you to the channel Know YourselfGH. I have been your regular host and presenter here. My name is Councillor P.S. Kwofie. Today we have yet another exciting topic to discuss with you. We're going to end. Last week we promised bringing you assessing compatibility in your relationship. And that is exactly so what we're coming to do today. Our topic for today is how to assess compatibility in your relationship. How will I know? How can I assess whether I'm compatible with my partner, my lover, or what? This is what we're going to help you. That is the content for today. About 4 of them I'll share with you today. Assessing compatibility involves evaluating various aspects of that relationship. And some of the aspects you can evaluate will be 1, values and goals. Values are things we cherish them so much such that we don't want to exchange them for anything in life. Goal is either a long-term goal, the medium term, or the short term. As an individual, you compare your goals with that of your partner and see whether he or she buys into it. But if the person dislikes your goal where you are journeying there, then you can imagine what will happen. So if you want to assess the level of compatibility in your relationship, check your values, juxtapose it with your partner. Your goals, juxtapose it with your partner. And I believe you'll be able to take informed decision whether to fine-tune them so you'll be at par. So that is one way of doing it. You need to have the common goals and then values. So you assess it. Then number 2, you can evaluate another aspect of your relationship, and that is what we call personality traits. Okay, I know as a counselor that partners can be compatible in terms of personality traits, such as if someone is extraversion or consciousness. Very, very important. Now, if conscientiousness and extraversion could be compatible, you also look at yourself. We have melancholy, remember, phlegmatic. We have people who are also sanguine. So you check where you fall, your temperament, for instance, and then that of your partner, and see whether 2 of you could sit together. So check your personality and that of your partner. Another area that you can evaluate, and I encourage you to do, is communication style. How do you communicate? Very, very important. Communication, we have always hammered that is crucial to the survival of every relationship. It is like the air we breathe in relationship. And so without air, we will die. So without communication, again, the relationship will collapse. So assess your communication style. Do you and your partner communicate effectively using what we call the active listening and empathy? Anytime that you are communicating with your partner, do you feel for him or her? Do you put yourself in his or her shoes, as we normally say? Do you give him or her your undivided attention? Assess this, because if you are talking to your partner and he seems not to give you attention by engaging in doing other things all the time, and you only have to prompt him that I'm talking to you, then of course you may not have that meaningful conversation. Now, lastly, one of other things that I want you to again measure, evaluate, is emotional intelligence. Very, very crucial. Your level of awareness yourself and then vis-a-vis that of your partner. try and almost all the time be aware of your self-awareness, your emotional states, that of your partner, and his or her emotional states, and be able to appreciate why this time around he's speaking or she's speaking on top of his or her voice. Why is he or she not giving you that attention as he or she usually does? It means you possess that EI. And so you'll be able to know, okay, for today, the timing is not good for me to even talk to my partner. He or she is stressed up. So that's people who possess emotional intelligence will do that. Do you and your partner have high emotional intelligence, which includes your self-awareness, as I've mentioned, and how you can regulate your emotions as well? Now we have just spoken to you and brought the topic of how to assess compatibility in your relationship to an end. We are only encouraging you to evaluate even other aspects of your relationship. But today, I shared 4 of them with you. 1, values and your goals. Evaluate it. Number 2, I said, evaluate your personality traits. Number 3, I encourage you to evaluate your communication style. And then lastly, I mentioned emotional intelligence. If you do so, one day you'll call to thank me for having given you these maps, these guides for your relationship. My name, once again, is Counselor P.S. Kwofie. We are entreating you, we are employing you as much as possible to subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. If you do, press the button. And if you do that, share so others can also receive content from us. Thank you.